Hey guys, this is Amanda Barta and this is Mark Barta, my husband. And we are here tonight just to talk to you guys quickly about Rodan and Fields. And so, to give you an idea of how this is going to go tonight, we're going to do a quick, probably 20 minutes about our experience with the company and what it's meant for our family. And then we'll go into a 10-minute after this, like a live session, so that you guys can ask any questions that you have. And we will go through those questions, and we'll probably do some giveaways and some fun things just to keep it interactive. So I think that's what we're going to do. And again, my name is Amanda. I'm a CPA by trade. I had no intentions of ever going into direct sales. And I really love being an accountant. But what happened for our family, and I think it's pretty typical of so many, is that as I continued to work my career, my hours got longer and longer and longer. And at some point, I really was looking at my daughter, who at the time when I started the business was 4 years old, and realizing that she was about to go into kindergarten and I was going to miss so many more moments with her if I continued on this road. And I just had realized that I had already missed so much of her life beforehand because my schedule, like so many people's schedule, was really about getting out of work, picking her up, having 2 hours to get everything done, and then get her in bed. And so I was spending 2 hours a day with her and missing out on something that was so important to us. And but what I think is really exciting is how Rodan and Fields really just redefined how we look at our life and how we're able to spend time with our family. Um, and that's really the biggest gift that I think that it's given to us for sure. Um, but to kind of back up a little bit and to give you some idea of why we thought it was a great opportunity is as I was looking into doing it, I really had no intentions, but I was scrolling on Facebook like so many people do, and one of our really close friends was started selling Rodan and Fields. I had never heard of it before, but since we're created by the doctors of Proactive, that name carried so much credibility for me. I knew that whatever products they were, they must be good and they must work, since it was those doctors. And so when we were out to dinner with our friends, I said, I don't care about the business, but I definitely want to try those products because I had so much sun damage just from growing up in Texas and loving baby oil and tanning probably a little too much. And Mark calls it, I call it melasma, especially as I got older, but Mark has his own word for it. But anyway, it was pretty bad, especially after our daughters. And so I just really wanted a solution for that. I had no interest in the business. I started the products, and within a matter of months, I was so excited, you guys, because it made such a huge difference in my face. And even looking now, like I don't have to wear foundation, I don't have to wear powder, I don't have to wear anything. And now because of Lash Boost, I don't even feel like I need mascara. It is crazy. And it's so wonderful just to have your own skin that you're confident in, and all of that. But the opportunity that that also gave me was that I was watching my friend and her mom and her sister, 3 different age ranges, 3 different backgrounds and personalities, but with overlapping networks. I was watching them all build successful businesses. And so I knew that there was something about the company that was different from anything else that I had heard. So when I started researching it, I came to the Harvard Business Review, and that is honestly what really changed my perception about the company and what really made me think that it was something that we were going to miss the boat. If we didn't do this, we were going to look back at our friends and realize that they had an opportunity and they took it, and we completely missed out. And after reading that review, I just simply, I couldn't let the opportunity pass us by. Um, but Martin, do you want to talk about a couple of the things that made you interested in doing it?
Sure. Um, I guess the biggest thing for me in the beginning was that there was no risk. It was a nice, great opportunity, and I'm really glad that we took it. It's been a huge positive change in our lives. Thank you. It's been awesome watching her work this business and make these positive changes in our lives. All thanks to Rodan and Fields. My first experience with it was watching her use the products and witnessing with my own eyes how well that they worked. And then looking into when she wanted to start doing this for a business, there literally was no risk. So why not take this opportunity to better our lives? And we did. There's great money back guarantees, um, and so we took the leap, and actually pretty calculated leap, being as we're both CPAs. Um, and I'm really glad that we did. She mentioned proactive, so strong branding is huge. You can go just about anywhere and say that, and people recognize that. So that's a huge thing done for us already. So we don't have to work to make strong branding; it was already there. And then I like the product. Witnessed it with my own eyes, and it's a consumable product versus some other companies. It's a durable good. You don't sell that many people, only have to buy it once and that's it. But this, everybody's got skin, everybody's already using product, and you have to use it on an ongoing basis because as long as you have skin and if it ever sees the sun, it's going to be changing. So that, I think that made it an easy yes for us.
Yeah, I think so too. And a couple things about that is that these products work so incredibly well, and you have to think about, yeah, not only is it the doctors of Proactive that created that, and they already dominate, 80% of the acne market in over 113 countries. That's a huge, huge brand recognition. So even if somebody doesn't know what Rodan and Fields is, when I say the doctors are Proactive, I already have that credibility lined out in front of me, and they're willing to listen to what I have to see if it's something that's going to work for them. So that's one thing that we could never duplicate on our own if we came up with our own product in any other field. The other thing is that these are two of the most well-known doctors in dermatology. Investopedia called them, two of the top 10 entrepreneurs of the decade. So these women have huge resumes behind them. They have 50 plus years of clinical experience. So this is not lab work. This is actually working with people every single day. And they have over 50 years of practice underneath their belt. So what happens is that they really took a look and said, okay, instead of just focusing on the acne line, the acne market, what if we expanded that into skincare overall, premium skincare overall? And what they did is they developed 4 different regimens that tackle the most common skin concerns that people have. And by doing that, they opened themselves up to a much bigger market. So the premium skincare market is about 450, or the skincare market overall, globally is about $450 billion market. It is one of the largest markets in the world. So there is so much room for growth in this market. Is unbelievable. And what they did is they went through, they researched, they knew what the top priorities are for skincare, and they have 4 different lines. One that conquers any kind of sensitivity, one that's really dealing with acne and more of a grown-up acne rather than proactive, and then they have one that's for sun damage, uneven skin tone, stubborn dark marks, which is what I had. And then they have the mothership of all other products that comes in Redefine, and that one is for anti-aging and fine lines, wrinkles, pore size, that stuff. So not only have they been able to create these 4 lines that encompass the majority of skin problems that people have, but they've been able to do it in such a way that the accolades behind them are astounding. So Unblemished is the #1 premium acne skincare treatment in the United States. That's huge. Redefine is the #1 premium anti-ager in the United States. So our products are not only gonna clean your skin, but you're going to see visible results that you can actually see, and other people will definitely notice. That's a huge differentiator between our products and any other company out there right now that's selling products in this way. Another thing that really attracted me to the company was that we used to be sold in high-end department stores, but the doctors saw the shift in social economy. They knew that was coming, and so they realized that was not the best way for their products to get out onto the market. People were finding out about the products from friends and just word of mouth. And so they thought, we already have the #1 clinical brand in high-end department stores. What if we take it out and we just give it to people and we let them talk about it, and they do all of that on their own?
That's something that attracted me about it too. Shopping shifting that way anyway, online. Brick and mortar stores are dying. It's just more efficient and cost effective to shop online. Everything is about reviews now. When you go to buy something, you go read reviews about it from other people, or you ask people you know already. You don't trust ads with celebrities saying they use the products. So nobody buys that anymore. So this was already ahead of the game. That's just the way things are moving. We're just going to see it more and more. Another thing that attracted me to it, the longer we're in it, learning more, I guess, it's really fascinating. The industry, how it's just dominated by a couple of old companies like Clinique that have been around forever, and it was not, they've just kind of been churning the same stuff over and over for profit. That's all they cared about. And it's kind of weird buying skincare products in a grocery store. And these are dermatologist grade ones. And so I just really liked that solid consumable products in a industry that was ripe for disruption. And yeah, that's where I was going with that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that we've done it so incredibly well. And that's what's so exciting is that, you know, as they've come up with multi-med therapy, it is the right ingredients and the right formulations at the right time. And none of our competitors are doing that. And I think it's really, not only do we have, you know, tons of third-party validations by all of the free press that we get, because we don't spend a dime on advertising, and we had over 233 million media impressions last year, because people like products. They're going to talk about products at work, but we're also so innovative, and our products are so cutting edge that we're getting into like 100, 99, 98% efficacy rates on our products because they are working that well, and our competitors aren't doing that. So that's why you've seen over the last, you know, we've been around for 8 years, but over the last 5 years, we have been the fastest growing premium skincare company in the United States. So we've jumped over Lancome and Estee Lauder. The only person that we're number 2 is Clinique, and that will not be long because our products are solving or have a solution that people desperately need. So, you know, I think it's so hard to get into a dermatology office nowadays. It's like one derm for every 30,000 people. The doctors knew that. They saw that trend coming, and they know that people don't want to go out to a dermatologist's office, try a product that you're not going to get a money back guarantee on if it doesn't work, and you've taken time off work, you've paid a copay, you know, maybe you've bought a babysitter so you could do that, and everything is shifting, right? So we're so social commerce focused right now. You know, we saw this week a ton of stores closing. I mean, it was like left and right of stores closing. And we're just seeing these market disruptors coming on, like Airbnb, Amazon, you know, Uber, all of these different people who are coming on and changing the business model. And that's exactly what we've done. And that is one of the reasons that makes this opportunity so exciting, because what they've done just in the acne market, they're going to do the same thing with Rodan & Fields with premium skincare. They're going to do it globally, and they are going to dominate this field. So every single minute of every single day, someone's going to be selling this product. And so we say, why not you? Why not get a piece of that pie?
And along that vein, it's a young company against these old companies that are now trying to play catch up. And we've got the jump on this change, and we're doing well, but it's still young, and it's not like we got a big piece of the market share, but there's not many people involved. So that was a concern of mine, saturation. But there's only, last count, like 200,000 consultants. There's 323 million people in this country. So that's a really small, 0.05%, really small. So compared to like other direct marketing companies that have millions of consultants, and they've been around for a long time, Mary Kay and the like, and they're still going strong. So that alleviated my concerns with that. I think we're in a good place for lots of growth.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you think about it, like out of that 200, we only have about 45,000 consultants that are actually working their business. So that is a drop in the bucket. We don't have enough people to saturate the United States, let alone one state. So we have so much room for expansion. Not to mention that we're we're in Canada right now, so that's an entirely new market that we desperately need people to come and work alongside of us. But also Australia is opening this spring, and what a huge opportunity to be one of the very first people who are going to bring that to that country. And let me tell you, there's a lot of people with sun damage in Australia who are going to want this product. That is just the way it is. And our company is very, very innovative. They are constantly looking for new tools, new things that work, and they are on, you know, the cutting edge, like I said, of every single thing that they do with these products. So it's such an exciting time to see what they can do. I do want to shift a little bit and talk about some of the things I was worried about before we started. I definitely didn't want to be a salesperson. I'm a CPA. I'm not a salesperson, and I'm not a dermatologist.
Yeah.
I think one of the good things that we've learned about it, though, is that, you know, less than 1% of the people or 2% of the people that work for our company even have any sales background. And it's really just about sharing the information, which is what we do every single day with everything. Whether it's me trying to, convince our kids to pick up their rooms or, anything else. I am just trying to encourage people to listen and to see if this is a fit for them. I'm not at all, trying to sell anybody. This is what we have. We have skincare that can change your skin, and we have a business opportunity that can absolutely change your life. If you're interested, that's great. And if not, it's fine, because there are many people who are. And I think it's also the same thing that we see on Facebook, is that people are asking for referrals all the day, or you're giving a referral and you don't even realize it. I'm promoting my CrossFit gym all the time, restaurants that we eat at all the time. We're not getting paid for that. But in this case, we are getting paid, and we're getting paid handsomely because they don't have any advertising budget. So all of that money can actually go to the people who are spreading the word like it should be. Yep. Was there anything else that you were kind of like hesitant about before we started?
No, I think we covered all my concerns.
Yeah.
With the numbers, and you have nothing to lose. Take a risk on yourself, work for yourself, and you can greatly change your future for the better.
Yeah. I think that is so well put. And I think that's exactly what it comes down to. You're already washing your face. Why would you not go ahead and use something that you know is going to make a difference? There's a money back guarantee on the products, but there's also a money back guarantee on the business. So even if you change over and start using this first, see how it does, you have the ability to look at the entire company from the inside out and see if it's a fit for you. And more than that, it's a tax write-off. So for us, that was huge. We're already using products. Why not use something that's actually going to work? Tell my friends about it. At the least, I'm going to get a tax write-off. I'm going to get better skin. Maybe I'll get my products paid for. That was kind of like the immediate idea of what we could get out of the company. But I think what we've realized, at this point into it, is so much more. Because for me, it was really a matter of spending more time with my kids and wanting to be there when she jumped off the bus. It was killing me to be chained to a desk and not be there for my kids. And I'm there every single day. I get to pick them up every single day. I'm there. We're looking at it. I'm outpacing my CPA salary. And by next year, we're going to replace both of our salaries. And that is the time freedom that's allowing us to actually dream more, do more, give more. All of those things is absolutely life-changing for us. And so there's never been a better time. We have products that are coming out this year that are going to be amazing. Lash Boost just came out. That's incredible what that's done and the markets that it's opened up for us. It's such an exciting time with such a young company that if you're thinking about it at all and you have any fear, I would just say, look, you're not going to be sure about anything that you do unless you're hungry and you need to eat, right? Everything else you may be a little bit unsure about. But the deal is that if you do not try this, you are missing the boat. And at some point, you're going to have to jump off and look and see if it's for you. And the best way to do that is to actually look at our company, jump in, get all the facts, and take a leap of faith, because nothing with a money back guarantee, you have nothing to lose at all.
It's true. I'm sure we missed some things, but we're always available for questions. I like talking about it because it's been a really great experience. So definitely hit us up. Thank you, Amanda.
You're welcome.
For starting this business for us.
You're welcome. Okay, so we're going to end this, and then we'll come back in a minute and we'll answer any questions that you guys have. Thanks.